Hi there, welcome back to another one of Luke's vlogs. See how they've been going. It's been pretty good. Oh, sorry, this is very shaky. I'm just trying to balance. Anyway, yeah, it's been pretty good so far. Going on, I don't know, but I just wanted to chat about some of the changes that I felt since it happened, and we'll talk a little bit of success and failure, and the idea of things not working out for yourself. Because I've just been thinking a lot lately. Like, I'm super passionate about this, and I'm probably going to do a video on passion soon, but in general, it's been interesting to see the change in myself since starting this that I've always wanted to see, but it's funny that it's actually happening more intensely than I thought it would. So obviously I've started a YouTube channel. I've put myself out there. I'm in another car park, so there's people, but anyway, I put myself out there. I'm doing it, and I'm speaking my truth, and that's all great. That's all good, that's fantastic and stuff. But now what's happening is that there's nowhere to hide, like, internally. So big things are going to happen over the next 6 months. I always like measure life in 6 months because then it gives you like a real adjustment time. Anyway, but really big things are going to happen. Either I'm going to hold on and it's going to go well, and I think holding on will be going well, or I'm going to crash and burn absolutely historically, and it's going to be extremely interesting to see how I'm going to deal with that. And I am very nervous, if I'm completely honest. I am terrified of how it's going to go, but also that's like part of it. So the interesting thing that's happening is that I know I'm either going to crash or burn, or I'm going to do well. Okay, so it's either going to, those are the options, and I am absolutely terrified of it failing, obviously, because the biggest thing is that I wonder if I'm going to have the humility to take the knock when everyone's like, oh, Luke, didn't you start a YouTube channel? Oh, didn't you start, like, pontificate? Didn't you start talking about it? Didn't you start? And I'll be like, yeah, I did. And now I'm, broke, and nothing's worked. So that's the reality. So it's going to be interesting to see whether I can handle that, and whether I can even still YouTube, or whether I can even still speak, and I'm not completely debilitated by the failure. And it's something I'm excited for, because it's like a challenge for myself, and it's a little bit sadistic in that way, but also something I'm very terrified for. But now scaling back, so not being aware of that is something that probably everyone should be. You should be aware that if you start something, after you take action, you're either going to fail or you're going to succeed, and you need to be okay with that. But you need to do everything in your power to make it work. So that's the biggest thing that I've found, is like, now I find it difficult for me to watch more than 20 minutes of YouTube. Like, I'll sit down, and it's like a habit, like, you open up YouTube, open up Instagram, whatever, scroll. Now I open up, and like, the fear of God himself awakens in me, and I'm like, what happens if I'm not doing the thing I should be? What happens if I'm not making that call? What happens if I'm not messaging? What happens if I'm not doing this valuation, or dropping that letter? Or, like, yesterday, for instance, was a beautiful day, and now not happy to admit this, but occasionally when it's a stunning day, I'm like, listen, I don't work office hours. I can choose when I want to work or not. Why don't I go to the beach? And then I'm sitting there, and I'm like, oh, it'd be stunning. There's no wind, there's nothing. And then I sit there, and then it dawns on me, if I go to the beach now, will I forever think that I put off that work for, a day? I wonder if that was the deciding factor. I wonder if those incremental moments were the factors that changed me or not. And I think about that, like, I wonder if, like, the difference between Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Richard Branson, like, all these fantastic businesses, I wonder if it is those seconds. Because I know when I was training, and I used to be like, it's always like it's a roadmap. Like, I just need to do 5 more Ks a session, or whatever. I'm much more than someone else. But it's now dawning on me that that's life. Like, I am so fascinated by these moments where I'm like, I should have put that out there. I should have sent that message. I should have sent these emails, like, incremental ones. And it's becoming more and more intense now that I'm living it. And, like, you, the viewer, will have seen my first video, will have seen my second video. And now it's like, okay, cool. If I don't carry on, did I fail? And I'm playing with this thing where it's just like, I put myself out there, now I've committed. Now action must happen. And it's almost as if I've suffocated my excuses, and there is nowhere to hide, because I'm either going to do the things I want to do, and you'll know about it, or I'm not. And then what? Like, does my life end? Like, like it doesn't, like that's unrealistic. But at the same time, it's a hugely humbling experience, and I wonder how I'm going to deal with it. And I wonder if you ever meet me and you ask me, and I never do anything, whether, you know, I hate myself. But I also have this gut feeling that I'll be okay, because I'll be like, well, I'll look you dead in the eye and I'll be like, I think intent matters, and I think I did the best I could, and well, that's the thing. Now that's the thing, is like, did I do the best I could? And so I live that now daily. Like, did I do the very best with that opportunity I have, or did I squander it? And that's going to be the deciding factor of whether eventually I make it or not, or, you know. And so that's like this dynamic that's playing in my mind now, where there's like no room to hide, because I've removed that. And I think, you know, if you ever want to do anything, try do that, because from experience, it is very difficult to give yourself a day off when it's like everything is life or death. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents on that. There was a couple other things I wanted to say about it. It's just, it's just basically, I'm also like, having said that, I'm also extremely confident in myself, all right, which is probably unhealthy to a certain extent, is that I like to push myself, and I'd like to try do as much as I can. You know, success or failure, whether it happens or not. But it's more like I enjoy trying. And so what a big thing is that I'm seeing is that, you know, you've got to remove the variables of success in your life. Like, if the only variable of me doing well in something is myself and nothing else matters, then I'm probably more confident not, because then it's like, okay, cool. Well, all I have to do is every single day I have to do that certain thing. And then it's entirely on me. And then I have no fear, because I either win, or I never did it. And then, you know, then what's the point? So by, like, you know, like, look at yourself, look at your life, look at whatever you want, and just think, like, if I remove the variables of failure, remove the variables of success. So obviously there's like things you can't quantify, like sudden death. Okay, that's something you can't quantify. But if you can just be like, all right, if I get up at 6 a.m. every morning and I read that thing, or I practice that skill, and like just that simplicity of doing it. Like, okay, so let's give some real examples. So for me, big thing I've been trying to do again is wake up at 5 in the morning. Boom, out there, boom. Super difficult. Okay, it's winter, it's cold, wake up in the morning. I hate it. And every time I wake up in the morning, I'm like, listen, I can give myself 15 minutes. And I'm not going to lie, I do. I give myself 15, 20 minutes every now and then. But then I'm just like, you know, what happens if those 15, 20 minutes cost me success one day? And then it plays with, and then it gets sick. And then I get like nauseous. And now I'm waking up at like 10 to 5. And I'm like wide awake, because I'm like, ooh, you know, if I don't go through my emails, and I don't make a plan for the day, and I don't prep this, I don't do that, I don't, you know, do the things that I set out to do, then I wonder if that's going to cost me. Same thing with, I don't have a website now. I don't have a vlog going. A blog. I'm not posting every single day. And I wonder if those things, which is a lot of effort, all right, for me, I wonder if those things are going to cost one day. And now I've said it, next week it's probably going to be happening, because I can't allow myself to not do it for fear of taking the success away, you know, because at the end of the day, it does rely on me. And yeah, that's just basically where my head is at the moment. And I hope you guys stick around, because I'd be super excited if I crash and burn, to hear what you guys think about it. And then please, I'll be broke, so take me out for coffee. But at the same time, even if I can just hold on, I'll be pretty stoked, if I'm honest, because I've probably got way too much ambition for where I'm at. But hey, like, listen, stake your claim in life and go for it. And that's kind of I think my overall message is that, you know, do action, take action, and go for that thing you want. And that self-awareness I spoke about is that defining that thing you want. And definitely going to talk about passion, but I really wanted to talk about failure and success, because that's something that's sitting with me heavy at the moment. And I think the next one we're going to talk about passion and finding out where in life do you want to put your stake, and where in life do you want to, die on your sword. And then once you made the decision, go for it and make a stand, claim what's yours. So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. I'm stoked that you guys are still viewing. Listen, another thing I wanted to talk about was, if you guys are watching my videos all the time and you're liking them and you think it's cool, I wonder if you'd ever bring it up in conversation. I wonder if the things I'm talking about now is something that you've talked about, something that I'm articulating in a way you now are like, okay, that's actually what I've been feeling. If that is the case, let me know. And for you personally, talk about those things. Big thing for me is I'm looking for friends that I can have these conversations with. So hit me up so we can chat, as well as just in your own life or journey or whatever you want to call it. Find people to talk about it. So that's also a big thing for me. Share, engage. Don't sit on this feeling of desire and want for more but never act. Because I mean, if you survived 11 minutes of me talking, then I figure you're hungry for something, and go start trying and doing it. And I'd love to hear from you. All right. Have an excellent day, week, and life. Have a good one. Cheers.